here that are eventually going to come to a head, and it's going to start at least right now. Swata and Godly versus Acno and Blaze, and we are going to Apocalypse.
Damn, I did not know we were just going to hop right into it, man. They're ready to go. So Acno and Blaze, you know, they got to come to the table with something different because, yeah, they're in their winners finals. It did not go so well for them. They did bring something new to the table as they swapped teams on the third game, but it just wasn't enough for only one game. And now, you know, they're going to get what looks like a very dominant force between Swata and Sarme right now, or Swata and Godly right now. Oh, speaking of, okay, he's just going to be gone. Blaze not actually going to try to go down there and save him because I don't think he would have put himself in a real bad position just in case. And so he is just going to have to let that stock go. Does end up at least getting a stock on the stage and still got a pretty even game depending on what happens between Swata and Blaze, who's going to be taking that lead.
It was a 30-second KO on Acno that really kicked this one off, but they ended up converting that one into a KO onto Godly. So even though an early stock was lost, it was still on pace with the other team. So they still should be feeling good about that. And actually the blue team are in the lead now, largely in fact due to Blaze being on this first stock still. This Val pick coming out doesn't necessarily have the most KO potential in the world in terms of force, but does have some defense to his name here on this Legend choice.
Yeah, and I also feel like sometimes, I mean, force aside, she does have some pretty decent angles on those too. If you get that side stag, it's just, yeah, you're getting pushed straight out that stage. So does work out well for her, but hold on.
Oh, Swata. Oh,
okay,
Swata.
Yeah.
If we were playing Cannon maybe 2 years ago, that might have ended up leading to a KO. And it does indirectly as it forced the pressure, gave the red team time after the KO on Acno on the left side. That way they could finish that one up and turn that into a KO.
Yeah, Godly was able to get the double KO. Oh, you're getting sent. I'm not going to be able to make that one back. I was like, Godly getting the double KO there on one side, both with ground pounds, but does get scooped up and slammed out of that stock. Okay, Acno. Blaze actually a little bit off on the recovery. Don't think it would have led into a crazy amount, but still would have got some extra damage there. And now, I mean, because of the fact that Swata is still sitting on the second stock, pretty decently developing. If they can get this stock off of Acno, I think that's going to be all she wrote for this first game at the very least. Okay.
Oh, tried to get the turnaround with that one. That time he didn't turn it around. He did the side light turnaround side air. The second one was a side light same direction side air. Neither one ended up making contact. Ooh, Godly completely dipped out from that one. He didn't want to face that 1v2 situation in the edge guard on the left side. Nice side signature to get the KO there. Acno taken out of the game. Godly pretty damaged. Blaze pretty damaged. Side light side air not going to be the true option there based on where the side light picked up.
Wait a minute now. So Blaze could, again, another one of those situations. Yep, you could make it happen. Does find it here on to Godly, but Swata, you know, living pretty healthy. This is going to be a pretty crazy comeback. Seeing that you actually have to avoid literally one hit the entire time, and that's just from the Sayer of the axe. Doesn't matter anymore, though. Just swap it up, but he still finds the combination of the down light neutral air to go ahead and send him packing. I think I'd actually see if he's using 10-4 Zol or not, because that's what I play whenever I play Zol. I'm trying to be as degenerate as possible.
That was a really good swap that he made over to the Cannon there. Like, yeah, it could go for the one-hit option, could go for the axe side air, maybe could do a little bit more damage, try to find the axe neutral light favoring one side of the stage or the other, or you throw your weapon, which in Brawlhalla, usually a pretty good choice. Yeah. If you have another weapon available, you pick up the Cannon, D-light into the neutral air. That is your true combo. That is your KO combo. That gives you the option right off the top. So a great switch for a multitude of reasons coming out from Swata there.
All right, got a chance to look at the stats, though. He's actually going 8-4 Zol, so he dropped a little bit for that speed. But here on the other side of things, Godly also going 8-4, so he's pulling up an extra point into the force. So, you know, they're keeping the even force on things, and that's okay, because that's still altogether 16-4 on a force on a team. That's pretty insane.
And especially, like, it seems like Cross's signatures, they just get a little more.
Yeah.
Those are not 8-4 signatures. Those are like 12-4 signatures. So you get like a little intrinsic. Oh, he pulls out of that GCD light because he knew that he picked up his teammate rather than going for just the muscle memory and autopiloting into getting the KO on his team.
Speaking of, though, the KO is going to drop on the team, and regardless there, Swata is going to lose that stock first, but a lot of damage here on the side of Acno and Blaze, but still, so is a lot of damage here on Godly, who is going to get picked up. Only the one to fall there, too, so luckily for Acno, living just a little longer here on the stock, but not for too much longer. Seeing he was in that deep red, not many things he could have survived there.
We almost got that follow-up from Swata, the axe neutral light. That could have actually led to the KO based on how damaged Blaze was and how close to the left blast zone it was following up off of his teammate. The red team really needed that to take out Blaze because their blue team's in the lead right now, 5 stocks to 4. Acno's in a pretty good spot. So are Swata and Godly on their second stock, but they got to be worried about Blaze. They're at least putting a lot of damage on to Acno, and you know that is going to be a KO off the top. No doubts about that.
Yeah, man, you're that high up. I mean, you could have been in literal were white, I would have said, is that going to kill? Because like, that's just the power of my man's cross here. So here we go.
That could have been on Say James. Doesn't kill show.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, not going to get KO point luckily. But still, though, it's going to put himself in a bad position. I like that wall coverage right there of just holding, you know, that part of the ground so that Swata can make it back pretty freely.
Oh, that is a dodge burn from Godly. I'm not sure if it was off cooldown by the time that third hit, that recovery came out from that little unarmed string. Oh, he's stuck under the stage. Still finds a recovery. Doesn't quite pick up. There's the GCD light into the ground pound. Is Godly going to turn this into? He is dominating right now, which means 3 KOs on this second stock without taking a fall. D-light ground pound. Swata saying, hey, you did it. I can do it too.
Okay, man. So another situation where Godly and Swata are looking entirely too dominant. Now they're in a situation where, you know, we've seen them go absolutely insane. Does end up getting that stock off, but still has 2 more stocks to work with, or 3 stocks to work through. And one of them, even if he does get it off of Swata, you know, Swata's coming in fresh. You're already taking some hits here. Nice, okay.
Immediate punish comes out from Swata. A lot of pressure on the edge. Even goes for the Nair. The weapon toss came out from Swata. The Nair came out from Godly, and that one was done. Great work from the red team. 475 damage coming out from Swata. Just really healthy numbers all across the board. Good divvying up of the responsibilities for this team.
Yeah, I mean, I just, the way that this team is playing, this is exactly what I was expecting to see, too. A little bit from the fact that Zol and Luke, Swata and Godly have just been playing so dominant here in these in the matches that we've been watching. So I might actually get to see that finals I was talking about, you know. These 2 dominating teams, about to see who actually is the true dominating force in grand finals, but it really depends on what Blaze and Acno can do to stop the bleeding right here. We do get another swat. The Bren is coming out. The Val is going to stay. And hopefully this is something that works out for them. Bren and Val, 2 very seen characters throughout the history of Brawlhalla. So, yeah, I mean, no tricks. Just going to be some straight up good gameplay trying to be developed here on the side of Acno and Blaze over their opponents, Godly and Swata.
Now we'll see how Acno does on this character pick, this legend pick coming out from Bren. That is sort of a rare one that we see from Acno. Usually it's when they're losing, and that doesn't happen very often. So it's a very rare occurrence that we get to see this Bren. We'll see if it has any legs as it starts this one out with the axe in hand. That neutral stick coming out early from Blaze could be in trouble over here. Godly actually turning around. Now Swata picking up the pressure onto Blaze. A lot of chaos over on the edge. We might see why Acno picked that axe. Is going to trade 1 for 1, but the way this has been going so far, a 1 for 1, that's an even trade. That's good. Yeah,
that's definitely going to be great. I mean, especially with the way that could have went. You know, I'm willing to take that trade, especially with the fact that Swata and Godly have just been so high up on the win, you know, the win condition whenever they get there. Like, it's usually 3 stocks, 4 stocks. You know, you want to make sure you can try to cut that down as quick as possible. Unfortunately, the Godly's still sitting on his 3rd stock, still living as well, though, or his 1st stock, still living as well. And a lot of damage here being developed on to Blaze, so you have to play this one a little safer. It's finally going to get that stock off of Godly and then be able to make something happen. I think that's the thing about the red team, too, is that whenever they're in this 2v1 situation, they're so good at not putting themselves in the middle. They don't get sandwiched. They're like, I'd rather just stay in the air, lose all my jumps, and wait for my teammate to come back and give me the area to land than to get in the middle, y'all, try to fight, and then get scooped up.
And that's exactly what we saw Swata just do. Like, worst thing that happens is he's going to get juggled a little bit. He's going to take a little bit of nair damage here, but that I would take that any day over getting caught in a black hole and being sent to the edge, completely messing up the pace of your team. That was a big side air. That one hit harder than normal, I swear. He just got hit in the back of the head.
Got EX side air somehow. Like, oh, man.
He didn't even hit him with the blade part of the axe. He hit him with the flat side. That was just a disrespectful side air.
All right, so they're both on stage. Oh, this is big. Oh,
no way. No way. No way. They almost did it. No way. No way.
Okay, someone's living. Okay, all right. You know what? The amount of, like, the team saves are literally insane right there. Doesn't work out, but you could just see, the gears are turning. Like, the idea was there. Man.
Oh my, they were just like riding that neutral air ladder back to stage. Honestly, I wish Acno and Blaze would have just said, like, all right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if they can do this one. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. And I've been doing this for 7 years, TK.
Man, That's it. That what an insane way to try to. I thought he actually, you know, almost KO'd him on the side when he pushed him to the right, but
no.
He was like, "I know you're not gonna die. Just come back and hit me right after that." Unfortunately, though, Godly is gonna lose the stock, but this is a lot of damage on everybody on the screen right now. So this could be 2 side airs, or this could be a team combo.
Got the read on him. Beautiful GC Enlight. Now, unfortunately, if Swata picks up a cannon here, that D-Light neutral air is not going to be as solid of an option. That's 2 hits. That gives the blue team plenty of time for the counter punish.
Yeah, try to react right there. Doesn't matter, though. Gets scooped up by Acno. So they are going to live to see another game, at the very least, into Game 4. Acno and Blaze. This has kind of been their steez right now of like losing 2 games, making some type of swap and winning the 3rd game, but it really now depends on what you can do in these next 2, or at least this next one to get it to the next 2.
The chase dodge up, the neutral air, the chase dodge from Godly, the jump from Swata. If that weapon toss wasn't there, they both might have made it back, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
How are they still alive? Like, there's no reason that they should still be alive. How incredible play from Godly and Swata. Acno and Blaze, though, saving themselves from the jaws of defeat, keeping themselves in this, putting it to a Game 4 situation, and we're still on Apocalypse.
All right. Yeah, no, Apocalypse definitely, you know, wonderful stage as well in its own right, but man, what a wild performance right here just being developed throughout this here set. Wait a minute. Okay, Swata is going to be able to make it back to the stage, but everyone pretty much at the same percentage. Very even game development. That's going to land on to Blaze. And yeah, even though there's been a little damage knockoff of that down fake, it still very much hurts. All right. Ooh.
Oh, that's a big side air. That actually turned into a KO.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised that one happened. That neutral air, and they're going to get the follow-up off of that one. It's a vertical KO. Not quite the same as we saw with Fozy and Sarme, but still just as effective.
Yeah, I like that too. I think Swata, I was expecting to kind of go for the recovery at first, but I think he was like, let's go ahead and make him guarantee this KO. I push him a little higher, and that's exactly what happened. Swata, oh man, just a hair off of getting that side air to hit that stage, so does not seem to matter too much. So they do have a little bit of lead here as they've been able to get some damage here on Acno, but Swata and Godly, you know, got the weapons in hand. Whoa, okay, Swata getting carried to the top, doesn't lose that stock yet, but takes a lot of damage that are just getting moved up there. Ooh.
Nice little 2-piece.
Yep.
They didn't turn it into 3 or more, but they still got a nice 2-piece. That'll give you a little snack, maybe a nice little lunch that you can get some food in the belly, and then continue this one while they are in the lead. Acno definitely getting really close to red here. Does have to be careful. That side signature came out from Godly, completely read out by the blue team. Nice punish, completely splitting up the red team now. Blue team in a really solid position to get back into this game. It's evened up, so they're definitely... Oh, there's a possibility of getting the lead here. In comes Godly with the save. They're going to trade 1 for 1.
All right, and Godly says, actually, we're going to trade 1 for 2 as I get you as you're trying to come back. Gets the down light recovery. Super quick with it, and now, I mean, he's hurting though, so yeah, it was only a matter of time until he lost that stock. Now, even game yet again, but Swata, once again, doing that thing where, all right, Godly's off the stage, let me put myself in a position where I cannot get absolutely bodied for free. He does that just this time, not going straight up, but just kind of clinging to the wall for dear life. All right.
Godly spending a lot of time on the blasters here. There should be a weapon spawn coming in pretty soon. We'll see if he wants to change over to the gauntlets. There is a weapon spawn on the board.
I like that actually right there. Swata, that, you know, it looked like he was going to try to go for a team combo, but saw Acno coming in, so it kind of stopped him in his tracks with that weapon toss. I will say, though, I definitely have not seen nearly as many team combos coming in from Swata and Godly, and I think that's just an adjustment here from Acno and Blaze of doing a better job of, 1, breaking up the team combos, but 2, kind of forcing some 1v1. Oh, okay. Good weight right there from Blaze to make sure he doesn't get scooped up by that D-Light ground pound.
Acno and Blaze need a victory here to send into a Game 5 situation. Everybody very much in the red. 3 minutes into this game, the DC comes out. The punish from Godly comes out, trading 1 for 1. Godly definitely the more historied 1v1 player, the more accomplished 1v1 player. Starting this one off with the side air. The dodge is down. He grabbed him out of the air after that ground pound came in from Blaze.
I was going to say, he didn't have many resources either, but, oh, man, the recovery from the ground not going to be enough to take it just yet. Now, they're going to be boxing it up. He throws his weapons away. Oh, he's going to go out here? Okay, waits it out. Actually, lets him come back to stage for free, and now he's unarmed. Back on their secondary weapon. Wait a minute. Can't get the punish just yet. Oh, nice. There it is. The side air is going to take it. Love to see it here from Godly. Fights his way into grand finals.
You see Godly picking up 6 KOs on that one. You also saw how carefully he was playing the end of that game. You didn't see him try and go for a read or try to commit too early with that Blaster's recovery towards the end. You're going to be stuck in the air for a long period of time. Also, based on how much damage was on his final stock at that point. And on recovery, look at that. Oh my, he even turned that one around to be able to grab with the hitbox and gain priority there. Incredible work from Godly to secure that 3-1 victory, give Acno and Blaze the bronze medal, and Swata and Godly are moving up. We're going to see Sarme and Fozy versus Swata and Godly.
Yeah, man, definitely like you got to bring it. The hitbox manipulation of turning that around so you can get that earlier grab from behind you. Very smart right there from Godly.